Grab you some wine, let's talk about crime. I am Tamara, welcome to Crimey Corner. Crimey Corner. Hi everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so happy to have you. My name is Tamara and I love a good crime story. So if you love a good crime story, then all you have to do is subscribe to my channel for solved and unsolved cases that took place right here in the Caribbean region. So if that's your thing, go ahead, subscribe, like and share and hit the notification bell so you will not miss when I upload a new video. Now I have this crime story. It's very crimey, but at the same time it's very, very mysterious. It's highly requested from my followers over on TikTok. So yeah, I decided to just do this one. It's quite mysterious. It's very mysterious. So get comfortable, grab you some wine, and let's jump right into this mysterious crimey story from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Let's jump right into it. On Thursday the 12th of May 2022, so it's very recent, it's just last year, a body of a female was found in a crocus bag in the gutter in Richmond Hill. And looking at the body, police could not identify the body because she had no form of identification on her, and it was just a mystery as to who this young girl was and why is she in the gutter in crocus bag away from her home. So there was no form of identification, and so police officers, they used her necklace that she wore and they used a tattoo that she had on her body and send out information, send out pictures about those two items and hope that somebody would recognize it and be able to identify who this young girl was. Well, not too long after, her body was later identified as Precious Williams. Who was Precious Williams and how did she end up in a crocus bag in the gutter, disposed like trash? On January the 10th, 2005, a little girl was born at the Milton Cato General Hospital in Kingstown. And Darlan Jillian Shallow, also known as Ras, she took her out of the hospital and she named her and assumed and maintained responsibility for her care and upbringing. She attended the Sion Hill Government School and then she went on to the West St. George Secondary School. She was set to take the CXEs and move on to her next level of education. Now, if you look at Precious, first of all, this 17-year-old girl, she was very beautiful. She was just a stunningly beautiful girl. And while she was of a small stature, she was very small, she was known to be very determined, and she had a very fighting spirit according to her past teachers who taught her in school and persons who interacted with her. Her goal was to be a teacher, which is very cute because I'm a teacher, so I'm like, yeah, fun fact. Jillian, her mother, she claimed that she was very unhappy that Precious had a boyfriend and that she would stay at her boyfriend's house at times. However, because Precious was 17 years old and she was already past the age of consent, there was nothing she could do about it, even though she had made several complaints to the police. She was of age of consent and there's nothing she could do. So she decided to have this routine with Precious where she would spend the weekends at her boyfriend's house with his mom and his stepdad, and then she would return back home on Mondays to spend the weekdays with her mom, Jillian. Precious was last seen by her mom on the 29th of April, and she was expected to return home on the 1st of May, Monday the 1st of May. And while she was away spending the time with her boyfriend, she would always keep in contact with her mom, and her mom stated that the last contact that they had was on the 10th of May. She claimed that while they were texting back and forth on WhatsApp, she realized that the message only started to get one tick. Now, you know, if it's getting one tick, that it's not being delivered. Either something is wrong with the phone, the signal, but there was something going on with the communication. Now, even though her mom was unable to reach her for a while, she said that it did not raise any cause for concern because she knew where Precious was. Well, she thought she knew where Precious was, which is with her boyfriend at his house with his mom and his stepdad. So not hearing from Precious for a while, she wasn't too worried. On the 12th of May, the same day that it was said that an unknown female was found, Precious' mom, Jillian, she was in the capital city, Kingston, and she saw Precious' boyfriend, and so she decided to ask him and inquire about her daughter's well-being, because she thought that Precious probably was sick and unable to chat and get in contact with her. So she went to the boyfriend and she asked, "Hey, what's up with Precious? I haven't seen her, and I was talking to her on WhatsApp, but the message only got one tick. Is she sick? Is something wrong with her phone?" And he said to Jillian that Precious is all right. Upon further questioning about the phone and her concerns not being able to reach her daughter, he said to her, "We go talk." Now, if you're from the Caribbean and you know you're talking to somebody and they say, "Oh, we go talk, you know what that means? It means that they're probably trying to avoid the conversation, or two, that they are too busy to have this conversation with you. But why would he avoid such conversation, and why would he be too busy to have said conversation with Precious' mom, and she is concerned about her daughter? And that's his girlfriend. So why would he not want to have a conversation with her mother about his girlfriend, and to at least put her at ease and say, "Yeah, she's okay, this is what's going on with her, she's at home, she's not sick, her phone is probably broken, we're working on getting her a new phone, she is doing such and such, blah blah blah, yada yada yada." Why didn't he have that conversation with Jillian? But she didn't push it any further. She decided to leave that there and wait. So she walked away from him, and while she's walking away, she got to some distance and she met his stepfather. Now remember, I said Precious stayed with him and his mother and his stepfather. So obviously the stepfather should have some knowledge as to where Precious is. So Jillian went to his stepfather and she asked, "Where is Precious?" And he surprisingly told her that Precious left since Monday. Now, come on now. If Precious left since Monday and the mother is asking where, "I haven't seen her, where is she?" then you know right there that something is definitely wrong. And that's when Jillian, I think that's the moment where she got very, very concerned and worried about the affairs of her daughter. One, the boyfriend is saying that she's all right, but the stepdad is saying she left. So Jillian was like, "But what is it? Is it she all right, or is it that she left? Where is she? Because she's not with me. I haven't heard from her. So what exactly is going on? I need answers." Now, she did what any parent, especially mother, she did what any mother would do, and she decided, okay, now this is confusing. It's either she is all right or she's not, or she left. So I haven't seen her, so the next best option is to go and look for her. So she went to where the boyfriend lives, and something strange happened there. I find it very fishy and very strange, because while she got to the boyfriend's house, the neighbors, they prevented Jillian from getting close to the boyfriend's home, and she could not even get to knock the door. She had to stay from a distance, and she shouted out her daughter's name, and she was met with silence. But it's very strange, because why would the neighbors prevent her from finding her daughter, knowing, is it a case where the neighbors did not know that she was Precious' mom, and that they thought that she was a stranger trying to get to the house and they were preventing her from getting to the house? Or was it that they knew that she was Precious' mom and they knew that Precious was not there and something strange had happened to Precious and they were preventing the mom and they were covering for the persons living at the boyfriend's house? I don't know. But I can tell you it's very strange, very, very strange that neighbors would do that. Unable to get the daughter from the home or get any answers from the home and the occupants of the home, she went back home, and I could imagine she probably felt very disappointed and confused, and a range of emotions were running through her body, like, what is going on? And when she got home, she got a call that there was this young female body found in the crocus bag in the gutter, and that nobody knew who this female was. And so she left home, she went back to Kingstown, she saw the body of the young female, and she was able to identify her as her daughter, Precious Williams. That's probably the worst thing a parent could go through, to go and identify a dead person as your child. The post-mortem performed on Precious Williams revealed that she died as a result of being inflicted with multiple injuries. So maybe she was beaten, she just had multiple injuries on her body. And as you can see, she's a very small girl, so it's just sad what happened to Precious. Very, very sad. And her body was laid to rest on May 29th, 2022, and hundreds of persons attended Precious' funeral, hundreds. And representatives from the area, politicians from the area who are representing that area, they went to pay their respects to a girl who was just living her life. She was so young, she was just only 17 years old. And to be taken out of this world in such a brutal, disgusting way, to be discarded like trash and like you meant nothing. Thrown in a bag and thrown at the side of the road. But as usual, there are so many unanswered questions that I have, and I'm sure persons living in St. Vincent and the Grenadines also have so many unanswered questions when they hear the facts of this case, because like I said, it's such a mysterious case and nobody has been arrested. It's an unsolved case. And so many questions I have in my mind, like, who did this to Precious? Was she at the boyfriend's house when this happened to her, or did she leave? And because she left, someone unknown kidnapped her, killed her, and then disposed of her body? And why did the boyfriend say that she was all right, knowing that she was not at the house? Was he in contact with her after she left? Was something wrong with her cell phone? If she left, why didn't she go home? Was it that she was on her way home and then she got taken and killed? The autopsy did not reveal that she was sexually assaulted. But was she? Why would they kidnap her? What was the reason for taking her? What was the motive behind her death? I don't understand. Like, it's very, very mysterious. And what did the neighbors know? Like, did they know something? Did they hear something? And they were protecting their neighbors. They were protecting her boyfriend, the mom, and the stepdad. What did they hear? What did they see? And why would neighbors cover up something like that? If they had any idea as to what happened to Precious. Maybe they didn't have any idea. Maybe they thought that Jillian was coming to do something out of the usual. And why didn't they help Jillian look for her daughter? I'm not sure, but I'm guessing that she would say, I'm here, I'm Precious' mom, I'm looking for Precious. So why didn't they help her look? It's just very weird, and someone is yet to be held responsible for the murder of this young, beautiful girl, Precious Williams. And like I said, it's one of the many mysterious unsolved cases that took place in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. But If you've made it here so far to the end, thank you for watching. Let me know what are your thoughts about this case, and see you in the next one. Bye.